If you've been hurt in a slip and fall or trip and fall accident, you've probably been turned away by another law firm, but this does not mean you don't have a claim. Hi, I'm Jim Kirschbaum with the Kirschbaum Injury Law Firm here in suburban Minneapolis. We know other attorneys don't like slip and fall claims because they're harder to make and they don't think they're worth it. At Kirschbaum Injury Law, we know you're hurt. We know you're worth it. And that's why we love our slip and fall clients. The reason other attorneys don't like slip and fall claims is because it's harder to prove liability. On the one hand, with a car accident, for instance, it's not so hard to prove liability when the other driver rear-ended you. But on the other hand, for a slip and fall claim, it's a much stricter standard we have to follow. We have to prove that the owner knew or should have known about that dangerous condition that caused your injury, yet they failed to put up a warning sign or they failed to make the condition safe. Now, as you can see, this is a pretty strict standard that's been put in place to protect store and property owners. And even though we don't like it, it is the law that store owners are absolved of all liability just by putting up a warning sign. Now, there are 4 types of evidence we need to make a slip and fall claim. First of all, you need to be hurt in the incident, and you need to have not waited more than a short time to see the doctor. Now, yeah, this is true for most injury claims, but it's even more true for a slip and fall claim because they're so much harder to make. We don't want to have to battle an insurance adjuster that's just going to say, oh, you must not have been hurt if you took more than a week to see your doctor. We know that you're hurt. The second type of evidence we need for a slip and fall or a trip and fall claim is that we have to have knowledge of what was on the floor or what was the worn out condition that wasn't repaired and should have been repaired. For a slip and fall claim, that might be water on the floor, an oily substance, something that made the floor slippery that shouldn't be there. Or for a trip and fall or premises liability type of claim, it's some sort of worn out condition. Like let's just say tile or carpet that's worn out. It has a frayed edge that sticks up and can catch your foot. It may be concrete, loose concrete, a hole in the concrete that catches your foot. We've also had cases where it was like a wooden porch that collapsed once it was stepped on. Now, having a photo does help, although we know that it's not likely in a lot of cases. But if you can at least describe the condition that caused your injury or you have a photo, we can usually help. The third type of evidence we need for a slip and fall claim is you must have filed a report with the store or property owner. Now, obviously, we'd like to have a copy of that report, but we know that it's not likely that they gave you a copy. I'd also like to tell you that if it hasn't been too many days since the incident, don't wait. Go back to the store or property owner today and let them know you were hurt. The last type of evidence we need to make a successful slip and fall or trip and fall claim is there must have been some knowledge of how long that dangerous condition or faulty condition had been there. Now, this is one of the hardest things to prove. I know, but there are things that can help us. It can be inferred by what maybe an employee told you. Like they may have come up to you and said, oh, you're the second person that's tripped on that this week. Or perhaps they tell you, I was just about to clean up that water spill. That proves prior knowledge that they knew about that dangerous condition before you fell. There's also other things that we can see, perhaps a drip from an air conditioner, perhaps a leak from a freezer. There's usually some sort of yellowing or water stains, maybe water in the stucco or the wall. Those type of things and maintenance reports can help us figure out this type of evidence. If you've been injured in a slip or trip and fall incident, give us a call and set up a free consultation today.